When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1820. 855-325-1820. That's 855-325-1820. Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now, to learn more. 800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. That's 800-240-4587.
Why have thousands of aspiring authors teamed up with Christian Faith Publishing to publish their book? Because Christian Faith Publishing is an author-friendly publisher who understands that your labor is more than just a book. We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process, professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the publishing industry. And as always, you will retain 100% of the rights to your book.
I was looking to find a company that I could trust, one that assisted in the editing process completely.
The most important qualities that I was looking for was a publisher who was honest and upfront. No hidden costs, and owning the rights to my own work.
Christian Faith Publishing will publish, market, and sell your books in all major bookstores, online booksellers, as well as specialty Christian bookstores. Call for your free author submission kit.
978-4812. 800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. That's 800-978-4812.
Here's important new information from the Diabetes Solution Center for you, a family member, or a loved one suffering with diabetes. If you have lost your provider, or if you need a provider for diabetic supplies, you may qualify to receive your diabetic testing supplies now with little or no out-of-pocket cost, regardless of your age. All you need is Medicare or private insurance to be potentially eligible. Call the Diabetes Solution Center right now for details. Just takes a couple of minutes. Our friendly, knowledgeable agents will give you free, no-obligation information, handle all the insurance paperwork, and make sure your supplies are delivered directly to your door for free.
Call U.S. Medical Supply 24 hours a day. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. Call right now. 800-597-9323.
You're listening to Joco Community Radio.
Good morning, Jobfather Nation. I am so excited to be here today. We have got another wonderful show. With that being said, just as a reminder, NTX Radio is a radio and podcast collective proudly serving all of North Texas and can be heard all over the world on TuneIn Radio and on the NTX Radio app. You can listen via Android, Apple CarPlay, or just ask Alexa to play the podcast on NTX Radio. Check out our lineup and more at NTX. And we want to thank our valued partner, the Voices of North Texas. We are excited to be here, but before we get into all the action, let's bow our head for a quick prayer. Father God,
Yeah,
thank
let's
you
do
so
it.
much for this Friday. Really excited about being close to the holidays, celebrating you. I just pray, Lord God, you would use all of us to be instruments to support and bless the job seeker community. Bring wisdom and healthy conversation that will help, again, guide, support, and bless the job seeker community. And please open doors for everybody, whether they are in career transition or in an actual job search. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Foster,
Amen.
good
Hey,
morning.
hey,
How are you?
hey. What is going on, United States? What is going on the rest of the world? I know
Yeah,
y'all listening.
yeah,
I know y'all listening out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
We're
That's
having
right.
a good time. Let's see who's with us. My main man, 50 grand, Eugene Clay. Morning, Gene. What's up, Gene? I'll see you tomorrow. Unless you're going out of town, sometimes you go back to Mississippi. So, let's see who else is with us. Mr. Gerard Roble out in Florida. Hello, hello, hello. Dr. Nancy Wall out in Florida. Hello, hello, hello. My goodness, even what? Oh, there's Victor. There he is. He showed up. All right. Our technology is working this morning. And guys, our job seeker, you companies, our job seeker is also out in Florida, but she is willing to relocate if you guys give her a good opportunity. We'll be talking about that later. So, anyway, hey, Dana, I know that American Airlines has got a recruiter job open, and there
Oh,
were a few other recruiter opportunities that are coming they're coming on board now. I'm glad to see this because it was kind of dry for a while. Because a while back, maybe what was it, maybe about a year ago, Dana was out as well. I was a little concerned about Dana, but then I wasn't concerned about Dana because I know she'd pray and God was going to bring her a job. But you
oh
know
yeah.
what?
God is amazing.
Uh, so American Airlines is looking for a recruiter, guys, and contact me if you are listening and you are a recruiter and you're looking for an opportunity. And Vic, you sound like you're trying to tell me something. No, I thought I heard Vic. Vic's a recruiter. Me and Vic,
I think it
me and
cut
Vic
in
been
and out a
friends
little
forever.
bit.
It cut
Yeah.
in and out a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. But you guys, of course, go to search4uinc.com. You will see it. Tiffany or Mez will probably run it across the bottom of the screen. You see our little ticker down there. You can't hear me? Uh-oh, technical stuff. We'll get it worked out. Tiffany will get that worked out, Victor. And anyway, Dana, you have a pretty really unique position, an integration engineer, integration manager, I think, at your company that we talked about at South Lake Focus Group yesterday.
I'm
And
so excited.
yeah, would you tell us a little bit about that? But tell us about anything else that you're recruiting for. That's what we're here for.
Happy to
Let
do
folks know
so.
where the jobs are.
Thank you. You're the best, Foster. So we do Beacon Oral Specialist,
Yes.
fabulous organization. We acquire oral surgery practices throughout the United States. We bring them into the Beacon umbrella and provide all operational functions. Once we acquire them, we have to integrate them into our company from every aspect, from HR, talent acquisition, onboarding, IT, systems integration, marketing, aligning all accounting, finance, and revenue cycle management functions, the whole gamut. Any area you can think of at corporate, we help integrate and bring that in, and then we run all operations for them. With that being said, we do have an incredible opportunity available for an integration manager, which means this individual would be working with the team to support integrations of all of these practices into our corporate operations. So it's a very, very detailed, very time sensitive multiple priority competing type role. We also have an M&A associate for mergers and acquisitions.
Oh, okay.
We also have 2 accounts receivable positions available with our revenue cycle management team. One is on the patient side of healthcare, one is on the insurance side of healthcare. No way to get around the healthcare experience needed. Must have healthcare accounts receivable experience. That is a deal breaker. We also are moving into the new year with an exciting digital marketing position who would be supporting all of our practices nationwide with social media, digital marketing, and all of those good things that make a huge difference in today's society with reaching target audiences. Please take a look. All of that is posted online. Now, I will let you know we are not planning. We are looking at reposting the integration manager and the mergers and acquisitions role in the beginning of January.
Okay.
Because we're going to have a lot of people taking time off. Some, things sometimes, not always, but sometimes slow down a little bit, like the week of Christmas and the week after Christmas. So if
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't see it on the website, we just don't want to keep people hanging. It should be reposted right after. It should be reposted as we get into January 2025. But both of the accounts receivables are posted. We want to hire urgently, and the marketing rec is posted. And I forgot to say, we also have, as you can tell, we're hiring. That's funny, Foster. We have a senior IT support analyst role available at our
Okay.
corporate headquarters as well. So it's like support desk, systems analyst. They'll also possibly support IT functions with some projects around the integrations part of it. A lot of exciting things. So
David
do
Ramirez
not
is your man
hesitate.
for that.
He needs to apply because we're moving along
I'm
quickly
I'm
with
gonna I'm gonna
interviews.
do an introduction. I'm gonna do another
I love it.
from what it sounds like that position is. I need to introduce you. I definitely need to introduce you to David Ramirez.
I would love to meet David. What is so great about this network, folks, is that people hire people they like, and they hire people sometimes that they know or are referred, as long as they're qualified for the role, because referrals are really important. And Foster knows so many people, and he is a
Yeah,
connector.
it's
He is the
getting worse.
connector. And so I know they're all over the world now. Foster's like this
Yeah,
low-key celebrity that doesn't like go and tell everybody he's a celebrity, right?
yeah.
So
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing special about Foster. It's just that I'm on the internet. Oh my God, you're on the
you
internet. People on the moon can see you on the internet if they're up there.
Well, honestly, Foster, it's a gift. God has given Foster a gift of connecting people. And
Yeah,
when
I
you
do have
have that
that.
gift, it is such a blessing for people that, honestly, everybody has gifts. And so if you're not a big connector, people like Foster, incredible. I mean, just honestly, what a blessing. So
Dana, I think you're looking in the mirror. You're talking about me. You got the same stuff. You
I
and
I
Maz.
try, but I feel yeah, Mez is amazing too, and we're really grateful for Mez. She is going to be on mic, but as you know, Mez keeps us together. She's like our project manager for this show. We're blessed to work with Tiffany. She is amazing. Reach out to her if
Yes.
you're interested in a podcast. She's got amazing opportunities
Oh
available,
yeah. Yeah.
and we are just blessed with the team we have to do this. It's isn't it just a blessing, Foster? I know I keep saying blessing, but I don't know how
That's
else to
what it
say it
is.
because that's what it is. And when we have the,
Hmm.
the the blessing to reach out to people and help people, why wouldn't we try to be obedient and do that?
Yeah. David, I made it. If you're listening to us, I haven't seen you in the chat yet, but if you're listening to us, yeah, I'm going to connect you with Dana. I just heard her say something. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. My
Looking
main
forward to it.
man, Joseph Goddard, is with us. I just met Joseph yesterday. Now, you talking about a cool guy. That's a guy that we've got to have on this show sooner or later, unless he gets a job and he goes away and he doesn't have time because he's got a job and he's working it. Joseph did a 10-month project, if I remember correctly. And Joseph, you correct me if I'm wrong, over at Microsoft. So Dana, I've definitely got to introduce you to my main man, Joseph. So
Okay, let's do
he's in
it.
there. Rex, hey man, I don't want to forget you out there. Rex just
We
moved
love
to South
Rex.
Carolina. Oh my
Yes.
God. Yeah, Rex moved again. Can you?
Well,
Can you
I had
believe
to
that?
fly out to South Carolina for a recent integration, and I was like, Rex, where are you? Are you in Charleston now? And he's like, no, Greenville. So I didn't get to see Rex, but I was going to try to do dinner with him.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, we got to do that. We got to go to South Carolina and see Rex. So, okay, guys, I usually load you guys up with a dad joke, and I'm going to do that. So, Joseph, man, since you know me the least amount of time on is everybody that's listening, you will be my referee for this dad joke. So, okay, yesterday, guys, I'm on my way. I'm going across South Lake. I'm on my way home, right? And I see this dog in the back. I'm thinking canine police force and all this stuff. I saw a dog in the back of the police car, and I realized the dog got arrested. Oh my goodness! And there was there was something wrong with that. And so anyway, I'm gonna finish this joke, guys, because it is too good. Uh, so yesterday, guys, I saw this dog in the police car, and I just realized that he was arrested. He must have been arrested for unpaid barking tickets. Good, Dana, you laughed it up.
Well, I'm just thinking of Wrigley getting tickets, but he's not a big
Oh
barker.
my
But
God, Rig,
the dog
is
I'm
he?
babysitting, man, she'll bark anybody out of house and home. So she probably has some outstanding tickets. No, I'm
Oh,
kidding. She's a sweet
your
girl.
dog is sitting again.
I got a little sweetie over here right now. I'm always my house is the house where everyone can bring their pets.
Okay, perfect. So my question now is,
Perfect.
do we have Victor mic'd up? Can he hear us? Victor, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
That's what I'm talking about
We
right
got a
there, man.
Victor.
100%. My
I
other
was, I was
main
muted during
man.
the dog joke, so that's the reason you didn't hear me laugh.
Oh, okay. My joke's a dad joke, so we might laugh and we
Oh, they're,
might not.
you said
I
they're
told
bad
Kathleena
jokes?
yesterday that I saw the dog so Vic, let me bring you up to speed, man. I saw the dog in the back of the police car, and it wasn't one of those canine deals. And I'm like, what is that dog doing in the back? Because it looks like they arrested the dog, but apparently he got arrested for unpaid barking tickets. So
Well, I heard the joke. I just was on mute.
I just
yeah,
love that joke. That's probably
you
one of
know,
my favorite
I
ones.
knew you were gonna like that. I knew you'd bust out, Dana, because you're the dog person. I
Oh,
am
you know
too.
it.
And we got Wrigley.
I love dogs.
Is Wrigley in the room with you?
Uh no, where is he?
Uh oh.
I
Hey, Wrigley, Uncle Foster. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, dude?
buddy?
So,
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's sprawled out on the couch acting like he owns the place. So
oh well, he always and he does own the
he
place.
does own the place, legit.
So,
Yep.
guys, I want to introduce you guys.
There he
Our
is.
first guest is my main man, 50 grand outside of Eugene Clay. Victor Miller. Victor
What's
right there.
going
Now,
on, Jobfather?
I want Victor to tell us about his company
Let's do
because
it.
it used to be Performance Matters Associates. You guys might remember PMA
PMA.
USA, but we're Optavise now. And
Hmm.
so, Vic, tell us a little bit about the company, and then we're going to talk about maybe some opportunities that you're recruiting for.
Let's
Victor
do it.
is a much better
Surely.
recruiter than Foster is, but he's been at the game for a while too. What's up, New?
What's going on, my brethren? Well, look, yes, we are Optavise now.
Yeah.
We are the sales and marketing side of Washington National.
Oh.
Anytime I'm in DMV area and tell people I work for Washington National, they think the baseball team. I
Oh,
say
how
no,
I know.
funny.
no.
Yeah.
You recruit for Washington National? No, not the team. No. Yeah, I have to think about what they're thinking at the time. I'm like, yeah, I do. No big deal. Why? It must be fun. No, it's a different type of Washington National. We do insurance. We specialize in
Yep.
supplemental insurance, for everything from cancer, heart and stroke, accident and injury, intensive care, critical illness. We do have some life policies, and dental and vision. So we specialize in going into medium-sized, well, actually small business owners, 300 or less employees, and we will work with those sole proprietors and getting them supplemental insurance for their employees, and it doesn't cost the owner a dime.
Uh-oh.
And we do have other companies like, in what states we're in, we usually have their state, the municipalities and school districts, and quite a few of the unions and credit unions, and we can go in and do those. So the three different ways that we sell is that we actually train our agents in those three different ways. So we do one-on-one training with our agents.
Oh.
So a little different from most insurance companies. When I got into business back in '87, I was one of 42 people that was contracted with the company that I was with, and it's just no way that everybody can get trained that way. Uh, the throw you in the walls who's going to stick it that way. We actually take our agents out in the field. The first week of field
Yeah, yeah.
we actually do is called Skills Week, and just basically showing them how to maneuver through the website, how to quote, how to fill out applications, how to order any materials, and that is what they do in the first Tuesday or Wednesday in Skills Week. They're being contacted by their managers and letting them know, hey, next week we're going to go out and do an enrollment. It's going to be at this particular place, like some of the places I already reiterated about, municipalities, state government, whatever, and they go with that manager. They're on that manager's hip for the next 2 weeks. The manager is showing them how to do enrollments. They're showing them how to do the paperwork that they already learned on Skills Week, but now they're implementing with actual people. We want to show our agents how to educate folks about applications instead of doing a sales pitch,
I
because
like
that's
it.
what most of the other insurance companies do.
Yeah,
So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I
yeah,
can
well,
see a difference with that. That's yeah.
absolutely. Educating people, you can get a whole lot more referrals because now they can educate their family and friends and neighbors, and they're telling you about folks, even if you never asked them about it. And that's really cool. So that's one of the ways we do it is doing the enrollments. The second way that we sell and we train our agents is what's called virtual. You may have met somebody out, or you did an enrollment with them and they bought one or two products from you already. Now they're interested in a second or third product. Instead of driving back across town, send them a Zoom link, click it, and complete the application virtually.
Oh,
I tell
wow.
people who've been with us maybe 2 or 3 months, you may wanna just do 1 day a week of those because those are gonna pile up and with referrals. "Hey, my mom and dad passed away of cancer. I told my siblings I got that cancer policy from you. Give them a call. Here's their name and number." Call them, but you wanna put them on the following week because it's gonna be like that all the time. People wanna
Mhm.
their cute mate and everybody else. And that's a good problem to have, but you have to stay organized. And we want to train our agents to do that. And the third and final way that we actually train our agents in the field is talking to business owners and see if they like to offer our benefits to their employees at no cost. Most of business owners just want to know, can we do this payroll deduct? Because that knows that brings value to their company now that they can offer benefits, even though not paying a dime for it. They don't tell their employees that. And the employees feel a lot more valued that they're getting some insurance that they weren't getting before. And it's at a reasonable price. The average premium for the products we offer, $550 annually, $50 a
Hmm.
month, $25 a pay period. It's something that anybody's working at the local Waffle House to executive C-suite and everybody in between can afford. So it's really, really great. And some people, well, how do you find your B2B? Do I knock on doors? There's so many different ways. I mean,
Yeah.
I had a
There
new
is.
guy in New Orleans who he just contacted his dentist office because he had a dental appointment the following week. He says, hey, can I come in an hour early before you open it and present my cancer product to your staff? I work for Washington National now. Only thing his dentist said, well, can I do payroll deduct? That was the only question he had for him. He says, well, yeah, if anybody wants to do it, we surely can. Does it payroll deduct? He came in and he spoke to the staff. 8 out of the 11 people bought at least that cancer product. And that's only, he only presented one product because he knew he wasn't going to have time to do anything else
Huh.
because he had a dental appointment. And he called me up really happy and excited. And I just burst a little hole in his cell, acting silly. You know how I do, Foster. I said, what happened to
That's
the
how
other
we do
three?
it.
And he says, well, I had a dental appointment. I had to get in to see to get my own teeth cleaned. I said, well, after you got your teeth cleaned, why didn't you get the other three? He says, well, they were busy doing x-rays and everything. I said, you didn't
Oh my
pop your head in?
gosh.
You didn't pop your head in and get it to talk to him about it, doing it later? And I was being facetious. He calls me 3 days later, says, I did what you said. I said, what was that?
Oh
He
wow.
said, I did one on their break, one on their lunch, and one when they went home. I did all three of them virtually. I just made appointments. So I like, oh, yeah, that's what I told you to do. I was just being silly. so, so he says, I also told my dentist, could he ask him to give me referrals? He gave me 4 other dentists that went to dental school with him, and they all were local, and they had their own uh, dental practice in the area. And he asked him, could he give him his business card and write, could you give my friend Terrence 5 minutes of your time? He went into each one of those dentist offices and they said, do you have an appointment? No, I don't. But if you give him this card, I'm sure he'll see me. And each and every dentist flagged him to come on back. And most of the dentists had a bigger practice than his own dentist. And so they had
Mhm.
more staff to talk to. And that's just one of many different ways that people can do. Join your local chamber, join SHRM, talk to anybody in the benefits. It's no one way. I mean, there's certain things that these young cats are doing that I would have never thought of or not even talked about doing, and
Yeah.
they're being very successful. And I'm like, wow, that's great. There's guys in the DMV area who they said after doing an enrollment at a school, usually they
Uh-huh.
go to 7 in the morning, they're finished about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and they'll go to a dinner, and that's late lunch, early dinner. They'll go to a mom and
Oh, I
pop's
never
place to
heard
go
that.
there,
That's pretty good, Dana.
and they will go to mom and pop restaurant where they can't afford to offer benefits. They sit down and have their dinner. They ask, "Is the owner in?" And he'll come over right away, or she come over right away because they want to know, is there anything wrong? Say, "Hey, we love your restaurant.
Mm.
Love your service here. How many people do you have working here? Oh, 20 people. That's about it." So, what kind of benefits do you offer them? Oh, I just can't afford to offer benefits. Yeah, I'm a sole proprietor. I can't afford that. How would you like to have
Mm.
benefits? And we go through us and then cost you a dime. Now he wants to sit down and talk to you while you're eating. So I would have
Wow.
never
While you're having
thought of
Leonard.
that. I would have never done it. I would have been thought that was just those people come
Wow.
and go. He says, yeah, if they leave, all of our policies are portable. So if they retire, quit, or get fired, they they can take it with them, and the
Oh,
premium's still
Okay.
the
wow.
same.
Okay.
So that's pretty
Okay.
phenomenal. That's how they do it. So
Okay.
that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you looking for?
Hello.
I'm looking for insurance agents. And, no one, you don't have to have a license. We would actually pay for this training material for you to get that license.
Yeah.
You have to pay for the exam. With the training material is more expensive than the
Uh-huh.
exam.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure that we get the right people. I'm usually looking only between 5 to 7 people in any city because we don't just, like I said, throw them on the wall, see who's going to stick. We want to make sure everybody sticks. In this industry, about
Yeah.
72 or 73% of people don't make it with the past 2 years, 2.5 years, I think. We have over 75% of people who are going to stay with us and
So,
do
do
well.
you guys have a web? Do you guys have the Optavise website
Optavise,
that
yes.
you guys can go to that people can go to find stuff to apply for?
Absolutely, but I would prefer them to just go through my email address, and I can put that up there.
There you go. Put it up there. Tell Mez what time it is. Tell what's Mez. Put it up for him, man. Come on now. What is your email
Poor
address?
Nez. She's like,
Victor.miller
what?
at
There he is. He's
Optavise
putting it. Yeah,
at
that's true.
visor.com. There we go. You put it on up there. So yeah, they go through me, and the states that I handle personally, I have California, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington State. But
I've been
there are
all
other
over the
national
state.
managers, the other state, and I can forward it to them and make sure they get it. So they can just forward me their resume, tell me they heard it on Jobfather. So and yeah, I can definitely make sure that they get. I can make sure everybody gets an interview, but I can't guarantee they're going to get a job. So
Yeah. I
yeah.
think my
V.
friend Phyllis is partnered in a great opportunity like this here locally, and she's loving it. She has just wonderful things to say about this type of an opportunity. So I definitely encourage individuals if they enjoy collaboration, partnering with individuals, and providing resources like this. This could be a great career
Yeah.
move.
Yeah. Last time I was on a podcast with you, Foster, two people I hired, and one
That's
was my HOA
amazing.
president, and I didn't even tell her I was going to be on. She was listening to it, and she said that sounds interesting, and that was maybe 2 years ago. She's been with us for that long.
Since we had a little bit of technical
Wow.
difficulties, I want to bring you back with us, V, in a couple of weeks.
Sounds great.
I'll call and
Yes.
make sure you get it with your schedule right. But we want to
Absolutely.
have you back so we spend some more time with you and we talk about the company. We talk about stuff. Victor and I have known each other forever, and we got stories we can tell
Gosh,
y'all. So we,
it's been
we
close to 20 years, I think.
20 man, it's been a
Such a
while.
Yeah.
blessing.
You
You were a whole
Foster's
lot
been
younger,
definitely.
man, when I first met you. We were good looking and everything. I don't know what
Uh,
happened to us.
you speak for yourself. I was never good looking, so
You guys are hilarious. Oh my word.
Oh,
I knew I was an ugly child.
honestly,
I was an altar boy in the church, and nobody ever bothered me. So
wow, dude.
Oh, stop
Wow.
it.
Wow, Vicky. Well, I got to get you out with the fellas on Saturday.
yeah,
Gene is
let me
on here with
know.
us too, and I got to get you out there with us on Saturday. We have a
Is
good time.
barbecue?
It's those pictures always put on Facebook
Yeah, where
where we're
are
all
y'all
at
though? 'Cause
Luby's, you know.
Well,
oh,
you
I
need
love
to
Luby's.
invite.
There's
Oh,
one right by
I
where
was
I
supposed to go
live.
today, but we're actually going to
Oh,
Razoo's
I love
instead.
Oh, y'all
Luby's.
going to Razoo's? Okay,
Yeah, we're going to
I
the Luby's.
understand.
We
They
usually
got
go to
some
the
pretty
Luby's
good
over by.
andouille sausage at Razoo's. Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a
I
mile.
didn't even know
we
Razoo's
need to
was
have a
still
barbecue
open.
show.
Yeah,
I
a lot of
know
the
it is,
Luby's are
isn't it?
closing too. There's a Razzoos in Louisville, and the one I'm going to is McKinney.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
They closed the one by
I
my house off the tollway.
Yeah, they've been closing all over, but I love Luby's. Luby's needs to stay open
No,
forever.
man, I
It is
know.
good. You
Yeah.
know what? I always get their crispy fried fish, but
Wow.
I went
That's
last
probably their most
week.
popular item, honestly.
I love it, but I went last week, and I'm not a salmon person, not even in the slightest.
Ooh, yeah.
And they had
Never
stuffed
had salmon.
salmon, and I
They do.
said,
Really?
"Well," and I kept staring at it. It just kept looking good,
See, you
and I'm
job
like, "I'm
seekers,
not."
if y'all got to eat. If you don't eat, you can't get a job
Uh-huh.
because you won't be alive if you don't eat.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's a music,
Exactly.
Vic. I'm honestly, I'm gonna have you back, D, and
Take care.
we're gonna come back with Kathleena smiling
All
right
righty.
down
Take care. Thanks a
there.
lot, Foster. Nice meeting everyone.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Let's be honest. Wheelchairs are heavy, bulky, and ugly. If you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair Wheelchair. At 13 pounds, it's the world's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or closet, so you can take it everywhere. And it's only available right here. Order yours today and get a free wheelchair case, a $50 value, yours free. The Feather Chair. The world's lightest wheelchair is just $4.99 with easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826.
If you're trying to quit drinking or doing too many drugs, listen to me. You don't know me and we'll never meet. I had a problem like you once. I drank and used to party a little too much till it got out of control and almost ruined my life. I realized I needed help to fix my problem before it totally destroyed me. If you've tried to fix your drinking and drug problem and you know you can't do it alone, you need to call the National Treatment Advisors. They'll immerse you into a 30-day program to replace your old habits with new habits and totally change your life. And if you have PPO private health insurance, the entire program may be covered. Fix your problem right now before it gets any worse. Get clean. Call now and learn more. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581.
Joco Community Radio. Listen live at tunein.com.
Welcome back, Jobfather Nation, to the second half of the Jobfather. Just a reminder, NTX Radio is a podcast collective proudly serving all of North Texas and can be heard all over the world. Just tune in on TuneIn Radio, very easy to remember,
Very easy.
or the NTX Radio app, which can be found on Android, Apple CarPlay, or just ask Alexa to play NTX Radio. Check out the lineup and more at ntxradio.com. We thank our valued partners for helping us amplify the voices of North Texas. Thank you
Amplify them things, y'all.
again. Yeah, we're excited to be a part of this. Foster, do you have, before we get to our
Yes.
second half guest,
Yes.
which we're
I'm gonna try to
super
make
excited
Kathleena
about?
laugh. All right.
Yep.
So,
Tell us a little bit about this dad joke.
dad joke, second half dad joke. Guys, what do you call it?
Yes.
What do you call a camel with no humps?
A horse. Humpless horse.
You were close. Humphrey.
Oh, Humphrey! That's funny. Why did I not get that? That was a good
You
one.
were
That's
close.
fun.
You were
I
pretty close. I
know.
thought you were going to stumble on it this time.
I know, but I didn't.
That's okay. I
Bummer.
want to tell everybody something. So we've got a lot of people listening to us today. Everybody wants to hire Kathleen. I think is what's going to happen. So we're going to talk
Yes.
about Kathleen. But I'm going to tell y'all something. At the break, you saw Tiffany's email address. Tiffany Hurd, Hurd, guys, is the reason that we're here. You're talking about a blessing from God. That lady is just that. And you know what? If you want to have your own radio show, podcast, that kind of stuff, I strongly suggest that you guys get in contact with Tiffany. Now, of course, I got her phone number. If you want her phone number, just call me and let me. I'll give it to you. But it is t.hurd Hurd at ntxradio.com.
Ooh.
So I just want, a lot of us out there uh, have ideas and things. You about to be surprised what you can do with your idea. There's a reason that you have that idea in your head. All of us are God's children, and sometimes He puts stuff in there, and it's like, I've had this idea in my head forever. I
Hey,
don't know why, but and we won't tell Alexa
that's
what we're
right.
talking
Thank you.
about. Dana's
Ah,
got an
start
Alexa
hearing her
in
go
there.
off in the background, and I'm like, no,
Exactly.
not right now.
So, hey, companies, I want y'all to check this out. Here is my friend Kathleena O'Connell, and that is Kathleena. Give her her A, not Kathleen, but Kathleena. And she's a senior project manager. She's a marketing project manager. I think that's kind of cool. So
Yeah, hello.
we're gonna talk to Kathleen a little bit about that. What does it look like? What is she looking forward to? Now, companies, if you want to reload Kathleen, let's go. You got to be somewhere cool like Texas, though. If you
That's
want to
right.
reload Kathleen, hey, you might want to talk to her about what's going on. What time it is?
But
Okay,
California is amazing.
yeah, California is
I mean,
amazing. It
not
really is.
California. No, it's not. No, no, sorry. I
Florida,
meant Florida. Well,
both are
parts of California
amazing.
are amazing.
One's West Coast, one's East Coast, and I've been on both. So, hey,
Yeah.
Kathleena, how are you?
Hi, Foster. I'm good. And Dana, it is so nice to
Hi.
meet you. I'm enjoying this show so far. You guys are great, very entertaining, and it's such an honor to be here. I know I've told you, Foster, over and over again. Thank you so much for the invite.
Honored that you'll be on here
That's
with us.
a pleasure.
We're glad you're here for
Right.
sure. And by the way, for you California listeners, I know California is awesome. It's a beautiful state. I'm sorry. I just meant to say Florida because I'm an ocean girl and I love Destin and that whole area.
The UCLA Bruins is what's cool about
I
California.
know. Foster loves
Just
his
saying,
Bruins.
just
Just
saying.
saying.
Okay, go back to
Go
Kathleen.
Horns.
Well, yeah, hook 'em horns, but go Bruins. Okay, Kathleen, let's go back to talking about you again.
Yes.
You're cool. You're a cool chick. I bring cool chicks on this show.
Thank you. I try to be cool, So, yes, I am a senior marketing project manager. I have built my career as a project manager with a strong focus in marketing. I graduated from college at UNC Charlotte with a marketing
Yeah,
degree.
UNC Charlotte.
Mhm. And so shortly after that, North Carolina, I relocated to Miami, Florida. I actually danced professionally for a few years before I built my career.
That was cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Kathleen is a cool chick. I'm trying to tell you, Kathleen is a cool chick.
Where'd you dance, Kathleen?
So I actually used to work for Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide.
Really? How amazing.
Yes, I worked in the Latin market, so I worked with a lot of Latin artists such as Gente de Zona, Farruko, and I worked in the
Really?
Latin award shows like Premio Lo Nuestro, Premio Juventud, Latin billboards. Yes, so I didn't tour with Pitbull, but I did dance on stage with him.
Oh, how
Check you out.
fun.
You were
No,
throwing your
no,
little
no.
hair around and stuff up there. I saw those girls up there. I didn't know that was you.
Yeah, that might have been me. Pitbull has the most amount of girls on the stage.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, too funny.
Yeah, he does. Hey, Kathleen, I like we have a number of marketing engagements and marketing needs here in Dallas Fort Worth, and I think it's neat that you've done marketing project management. So let's talk about that a little bit. What
Yeah,
do you like
that's
about that? What
important.
makes you smile? What makes you dance for Pitbull about all of it?
Yeah. So, when I went to college, and since I've been in college, like the marketing field has expanded so much.
Oh my goodness,
So
yeah.
when it came time to me transitioning into my career, I started to focus on something more generalized, project management, knowing a little bit about a lot because I didn't know where I wanted to specialize. And so this is actually a growing field within the marketing capacity. And I feel
Uh-huh.
like project management is growing into a lot of business capacities. And so I really enjoy it because I'm highly organized, very great at breaking the walls and ambiguity because of communication. Everybody has their own communication styles. And so sometimes people think they're very
Yes.
clear on what they're speaking and what they're saying, but it's not translating that way. So that's one of my strengths. And projects are very dynamic. So that suits my personality very well. There's a lot of problem solving in there, a lot of collaboration. So I love hearing from other people and getting everybody's input. I feel like that's what gets the best output. A lot of
Yeah.
So true.
thinking that goes into projects. So, and no project is the same, even if you have like the correct project plan set up, a template for that, no project is the same. So, I decided to, focus on marketing. And it served me very well. I enjoy it very, very much. And I'm also open to, well, in the most recent years, I've been specializing working with tech clients, particularly in cybersecurity
Okay.
and fintech. So I've been looking for
Mm.
opportunities in those markets, but of course, I'm open to any innovative tech company. I'm also open to shifting into professional services as well. So the project management skill sets really do transfer into a number of different fields and a number of different industries. It's just a matter of learning the industry or the field.
Hmm.
Um, and in which, with my background coming from a marketing agency, that's a quick pickup for me because having to learn my clients, I really do have to dig deep into their industries. I have to dive deep into their solutions and understand them and become a subject matter expert so that
Yep.
I can be able to work with my internal teams on creating the right deliverables for my clients.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. That is amazing. Well, let me
You
ask you
know,
this.
guys, I'm
First of all,
go ahead.
oh, it's okay. First of all, very impressed with the background, very impressed with your
Yeah.
ability to articulate and communicate. I can tell you're extremely driven, intelligent and
Yeah.
organized. When you think about just, you've kind of got that it factor. So when you think about the next couple of years, where do you see yourself at within, like, let's say the next 3 to 5 years, and then after that as well? Like, what are your ambitions and career goals as far as this field is concerned?
Absolutely. Great question. And thank you so much for that it factor compliment. Wow. I didn't know I
Yes, you
deserved
do.
Yeah, you
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 have
got that,
that
Kathleen. Yeah.
y yeah, you definitely have that, like, personality and that, way of communicating that is just so well received.
Oh, thank you. You know what?
Yeah, it is.
Communication is an art for everybody, and it is a
It
journey.
is.
It's something that I
Mhm.
feel like we're all constantly learning how to communicate better and, receive messages as well as send them to other people because there's different personality
Wow.
types we're working with. So
Well
thank you so
said, well
Mhm.
said.
Well said.
Thank you so much for the compliment. In the next 3 to 5 years, I would love to be a director of project management, particularly in a tech company, as I mentioned before. I was going to say fintech. That's like the highlight
Yeah,
dot.
I thought you were gonna say that.
That's like the back of my mind. But again, at this stage in my career, I'm open. And I think it's very important to remain open so that you don't slip away from other opportunities that may be a wonderful fit for you. And I know that along that journey, there's going to be a lot of growth, a lot of challenges.
Mhm.
So, yeah, just to reach that level. And along that journey, I would love to be a mentor to others, lead a team of project
Yeah,
managers,
yeah,
you
I
know,
could see you doing very well with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, project management can be a little messy, to be honest with you.
It
And so
can. It can.
just taking away some of those learnings from my history, and as I'm going forward, I would love to be able to, set the right path forward for others. I do believe in giving back. So yeah, just I love this path that I'm on. I just don't know which avenue I'm going to be taking. It depends on the right opportunity that comes across my but I'm very excited about what's next.
Yeah,
Yes.
you should be. I like it. Now, I've gotten an opportunity to talk a little bit with Kathleen's mom. So Kathleen lives in Miami, guys, but right now for
What a
Christmas she's
beautiful
up visiting her
area.
mom up there in North Carolina. So hi, mom. How are
Wait, how long
you?
are you going to be up there, Kathleena?
So mom actually stepped out to run errands to make sure she's not distracting me today.
No, but how long will you be up in North Carolina is what I'm trying to say.
I will be here until the 29th. That's my mother's birthday. And then with the boyfriend, we'll be taking a trip to South Carolina. We'll be
Oh,
there
good.
um,
Yeah.
until the new year and then headed back to Miami.
Awesome. The reason I'm saying is I'm heading up there and I would love to meet you in person if it works out. My brother lives in South Charlotte, so he's in Waxhaw, Weddington area.
Oh, Rex used to live in Waxhaw.
It's a beautiful area. I really, really, really like it. And so I was like, oh my gosh, maybe we could meet to have the dinner or something.
Love that.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
Troy's
only
a cool
an hour
dude.
and a half from Charlotte, so
Yeah.
we should actually get together. When are you coming to North Carolina? I know we're
I
on it.
fly out Monday the 23rd and I'm there through Monday the 30th. So I'm
Okay.
really excited.
And
Yes.
Gotta
and
coordinate
Kathleen,
that
you do
way.
if you get an opportunity to meet Dana. Dana is like a cool chick.
Oh, for
Again, of
sure.
course,
I
she's
see
on
that.
this show. She's got to be a cool chick. She's on this show, but
You're
she's
so
on this
sweet.
show every Friday.
Yes, well,
I
class.
love being on this show. It's a blessing.
Both of you all are a blessing.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
Kathleen, I'm excited to have you here, and I wanted to ask you: do you have PMPs and PM all the acronyms that you guys? Do you have all that kind of stuff?
No, I started my PMP. I started on that journey, but it's on pause at the moment.
Good,
I will
you're
pick that
there, yeah.
I definitely will pick that back up, but I'll actually be searching for resources as I'm in transition as well to see
Okay.
how I can get educated in my field. But for me, the most important thing that I've learned is experience. So if you're in with the right company and you're getting the experience directly, that supersedes having a
It does.
certification. The certification does help. So I haven't always prioritized that, but it is on my radar to achieve that.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, experience is always going to supersede, and having
Yep,
that
it
it
will.
factor will
Mhm.
as well. But very exciting.
Yeah.
Kathleen, it's got the it factor. That's cool. I've heard that before, but I've never
Yeah.
used it. So now I'm gonna steal that from Dana. I'm gonna use
Well,
that.
we talk about it a lot, like when I'm working with hiring leaders and we're recruiting candidates and we have conversations. You can kind of tell when someone has that it factor, the way they articulate their
That's true.
confidence, their
That's right.
communication style. Yeah. And so when I run across someone that has it, I always like to compliment on that because
Yeah.
it's almost an innate ability. It you can learn it, but it's kind
That's
of hard to
God
learn.
given. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
God given, and so
Yeah.
Kathleena has it.
Aw,
It's
thank
definitely
you.
God given. Yeah.
Yeah. Kathleen and I talked about that. We want to give a shout out to our buddies. Pete Hernandez, if you're with us, if you're listening, hey Pete, these are me and Kathleen's buddies, and Lisa Berg is the reason that Kathleen and I even met. And Lisa's out in she's in Florida, but she is in Jacksonville, I believe. Did I
Mhm.
get that right,
Yep,
Kathleen?
Ah.
you're right. Yes.
And guys,
Yeah.
Lisa is one of the head coaches for a service that I'm always talking about. You job seekers, I want y'all to go to check out transitionmasters.org. Let me say it
Oh,
again.
it's so good.
Transition Transition, guys,
Mhm.
transitionmasters.org. Go to that website. It's self-explanatory. Put your stuff in there. What we do is get people together and teach people how to accurately explain what it is that they do. A lot of times when we're trying to tell folks what it is we're looking for and what we're doing, we're using those big words and we're using the corporate waves today.
I'm
And
glad you
so
did because they're a great group. They really are.
uh-huh. Kathleen, I want to encourage you if you haven't done it, and if I haven't told you already, go and check out Southwest Airlines here in Dallas. Just check them out and see what they got. We've got a number of connections over at Southwest. I've been doing this for such a long time. When you have a company as big as Southwest or American Airlines or something like that, there are multiples of people, probably 20, maybe even 25 people that I have helped land a job at Southwest Airlines. So what we
Yeah.
do, guys, in this network, what we do is we help each other. We're like a big family anyway.
Yeah, we
So
are.
if Kathleena or Dana or whoever sees a position at Southwest Airlines or any company, then we want to reach out to people that are already in that company and say, hey, we think this is a good idea. And with me being I'm like Dana, I'm a real good recruiter, talent acquisition leader is what Dana and I are. Let me stick my head up and
Yes.
stick my little nose up in the air when I say that. But
I
but
just
guys,
love it. You're the best,
that's what
Foster.
Dana and
Oh
I
my
do.
gosh.
We introduce you guys. Guys, we got Dana right here, and Dana is the head talent acquisition manager, director at at Beacon Oral Specialist, guys. You guys, Beacon Oral Specialist, big old company. So you guys go and check out what website. If you see something, David Ramirez, and I had to just say that one. And we got another guy that applied for a position or is interested in a position you were talking about that was in the chat a while ago. You probably saw that. And guys, Dana is the head lady over there. So it's Dana's house. So if we're going to Dana's house, we probably ought to talk to Dana, right?
Oh
You
man, I'll
guys,
tell you, I would be honored to talk to any of
right.
y'all. I know the
And Dana
quality
is
of
real
individual.
good with
I
helping you
mean,
guys with
Foster
your
speaks
resume,
with
guys. If
everyone.
you think you need resume help, Dana is a good person to help
Thank
you
you.
guys with resume. Anyway,
Thank
that's
you.
all
I
I have to
love
say about
it.
that. So
Oh, so
Kathleena,
sweet. I just love it.
I think we're going to get Kathleena here to Texas. Her boyfriend might have to follow her to Texas. I don't know.
I don't think he
Yeah.
will.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No,
Same
we better keep you in Miami. We want to keep the family together there. So, but Kathleena, you guys go and check out Kathleena O'Connell. And there it is right there on the screen. Kathleena O'Connell. Kathleena O'Connell, guys, and check out her LinkedIn profile. I think you'll be impressed with what you see. In fact, I know you will. I had to, because she has the it factor there. I said it. I had to bring her on the show so you guys could get a chance to meet her. What I like about this show is Dana and I choose people, and certain people like Kathleena that get the Jobfather seal of approval. Thank you, Mez, for that designation. And we bring them on the social show so you guys can see those people, see
Absolutely.
see how they project themselves. It might be,
Yeah.
Kathleen is a project manager that you probably want to have in front of your client companies.
Oh
Everybody,
yes.
like Foster, you might want to hide Foster. You don't want your clients to see him. But Kathleen is one of those people that could be client facing. I've seen that. I'll start to say if I have a company, I do have a company. But if I were hiring, I would make sure that Kathleen was
Heck
right in
yeah.
front of in
She's
front of
one of
my
that's when we mean by an it factor person. They don't even have
uh-huh
to fully know a role and you're like, yeah, I'd trust her over some other people. So
uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh, you guys are the best. I really do care about my clients and the teams that I work with too. And you know what, Buster? You guys should have like a badge that people can put on their LinkedIn profiles.
Oh my gosh, that's a good idea. See, this is why we need Kathleena.
An it factor,
No, it's
badge.
the golden stamp of approval badge, right?
Okay.
And you can do it in tiers too. Like if somebody's been on your show, they have the gold. If somebody's like interacted with you and you approve, they get the silver.
That's
and
like and Kathleena, well, you get the
Kathleena gets platinum.
Platinum. Yeah.
I knew you were going to go
platinum.
Sorry for
Thanks,
interrupting.
Kathleena. That's a good idea. I think probably Mez and Dana are going to make sure that happens.
Oh my gosh, that's such a genuine
There's
idea.
Mez. Yay,
There
there's
she
Mez.
is.
I've been saying the same
Mez.
crap. I'm like, this woman is beautiful, smart, talented. Like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Y'all, you're always talking about Mez.
If we need to have a badge system, like an airline system, we talk about like West Airlines and American Airlines, all of that. But yes,
love
it. Beautiful.
Not like the blues, like the corporate blues for badge.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
legit.
I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let Dana and Mez put that together and I'm gonna go with whatever they.
Oh,
Yay!
wow.
So
Pop
job
out.
seekers, we're always talking about Mez, and there she is right there. Mez is
Hello.
our Flavor Flav. Yeah,
Yeah, she
boy.
is.
Flavor Flav.
And Mez makes sure that everything gets done behind the scenes,
Thank
all
you.
the stuff that needs to get done
Oh yeah,
behind the scenes. That
we
is
couldn't
Mez.
do it
She is our
without her.
hype lady.
Yeah, she
So
is.
there's a face of right there. I'm glad you popped on here with us
I,
today,
I
man.
well, I, I only pop on, Kathleena. I only pop on with certain candidates, and you are beyond
Awesome sauce.
absolutely like
Are you companies listening to what Mez is trying to
this
tell you?
is
When you
incredible.
understand
You
the
are
words that
very
are coming out of
talented.
Mez's mouth?
Here.
Well, I can almost hear Mez, but Foster won't stop talking. Just kidding.
Oh, ouch.
Exactly.
Solid burn right there.
I'm kidding. I love you, Foster.
I
I'm
know
frozen
No,
on
don't.
screen. I look
that's why
terrible.
we're family. Because
Kathleena, welcome to our
they
life.
tell it
This
the
is
way it is.
literally our conversation every single day.
Yeah, whenever we meet to tackle stuff for the radio show, it's like no one can hear anyone. We're just like,
No.
woohoo!
So, Kathleen, I'm trying to get Mez married off to Derek, her boyfriend. Derek is the
Yeah.
coolest dude on the planet. I gotta have
He
him on the show
is,
too.
man.
I
And
love
Mez,
my
you got
Derek.
a good one. Hold on to him. If you don't hold on to him, I'm coming to see about you.
Anyway, squirrel, focus. Let's focus. Look at me. Look at me.
What's up, D?
Kathleena.
What's up, D? If you're listening to this, your boy on the radio, man, holler at your boy.
Wait, did you?
Kathleena, we do
Foster took an
apologize.
energy drink.
But
You know,
where
that's not
are
a bad
you
idea. Maybe I need some
wanting to
bourbon.
land? You said FI, right? So financial for everybody else that doesn't know what FI means. So FI technology is financial
Fintech, yeah.
technology.
Uh-huh.
Are you having any companies in mind? Can we help you in any way?
So I've thought about a competitor.
Oh, look at you. Very interesting. Okay.
All right, Bella Lugosi.
I have some other companies in mind that are SaaS companies. Are we still on? Oh, I saw.
Yes, we
we're
are.
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep going.
okay.
Yeah,
We
I'm
got
just
you.
frozen with this ugly, like Grinch face.
I know,
Right.
Dana, you're beautiful. That's not a good
No,
look
this
for
is
you,
not
though.
a pretty picture. We're just
No.
gonna hang tight and let Kathleena take over because
I ain't got nothing to say.
You were saying, Kathleena.
Camera for a moment. Maybe that'll unfreeze you. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But you were saying what companies?
So I've applied for Kiva. Another one was Alchemy.
Alchemy.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're working on Alchemy, Mez. Yeah.
I think it's based in Plano or maybe Texas, Dallas.
Yep.
Plano, Texas. Yep. Mhm.
Plano. I'm so sorry. I'm
No,
not.
you're fine.
And then there's some other software companies such as like Tech Systems or they're more cybersecurity, so they offer the cloud solutions. But Monday.com, HubSpot,
HubSpot.
Salesforce is also headquartered here, so
I
we're
did not know
probably going to welcome you to Texas
Yeah,
sooner
yeah.
rather
You
than
better
later.
get to Texas,
Yeah,
girl.
I think we're gonna get her here. Her
Yeah,
boyfriend's gonna beat me up.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You might. I keep telling my mom, like, I like these people from Texas. I'm kind of gravitating towards Texas.
We're the
Mom,
Bible
we're
Belt.
moving to Texas. Let's do it. Let's get some cowboy hats, and we got the boots. We got the
Well,
boots.
you could
All
try
right,
for the
let's go.
Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders as well, and then we'll like
Mez
have
has
you
got
in.
some cool boots.
Sorry,
It's like
small
my favorite
moment.
show.
But Kathleena, okay, perfect. So let us know, maybe offline, not necessarily on the show. We only have like a minute and so left. So how do we get in touch with your beautiful face and your beautiful mind? Like, how do we tap into you?
Oh, well, my LinkedIn is shared at the bottom. So I would love to
Yeah.
LinkedIn, and then I can go ahead and forward you my email from there. But I know that you guys internally do have my contact information. So yeah, just visit me on LinkedIn. That's Kathleena, Kathleena O'Connell.
Oh, I hear it. I hear the music. I love you guys so much.
Thanks,
Oh,
Kathleena.
brilliant
Thanks to
show.
everybody.
Awesome.
Attention all business owners and creative minds. Do you need a unique and personalized